Hey you guys, I'm Brian Paul, and it's time for some more PlayStation VR breaking news. First up, the small team over at Nox Noctis has had one hell of a time getting their PS5 horror game Do Not Open out the gate. Besides changing their studio name not once, but twice since development started, Do Not Open went from being a cross-gen PlayStation title with PSVR1 and PSVR2 support to abandoning that completely and simply becoming a PS5 game that's playable in VR using PSVR2. Are you still following? Well, it doesn't really matter either way, because as of today, none of that is relevant. Why? Because Nox Noctis revealed that Do Not Open will no longer have a VR mode at all. And instead, a new game based on the Do Not Open universe is being developed exclusively for PSVR2 called OVRDARK. On the surface, this might sound like bad news, but as someone who tried to play the opening hours of Do Not Open recently, I can assure you, this is for the best. The puzzles in this game are borderline silly, using procedural generation to make the puzzle solutions different each time you play. This mainly results in an endless slew of 4-digit combinations you have to figure out, frequently involving memorization and math puzzles, which, if I'm being honest, required me to pull out a notebook and pencil, which obviously isn't something you'd want to do with a VR headset on. The developers obviously realize this too, which is why it seems like they're making the most of the assets they have and retooling the game for something a little more suitable for VR. It's a brilliant move that I hope pays off, because Do Not Open is dark and creepy with some really great environments. The team promises to be revealing gameplay footage soon, so we'll keep you posted.
Swing!
Next up, for those of us who seldom stray from a PSVR headset, the game District M probably doesn't ring a bell. It's a VR rhythm rollerblading game that's half Beat Saber and half third-person platformer. Reviews on AppLab have been really favorable, so that makes today's news that developer Autoverse is bringing their game over to PSVR2 much more exciting.
Physics, realer than your real world. The drift mechanic is like throwing a ball.
And finally, after days of speculation, Supermassive Games finally made an official announcement regarding Switchback VR's delay. It reads, Switchback VR is Supermassive's most ambitious VR project to date, taking players through 5 extensive worlds that branch through various terror-filled roller coaster routes based on the Dark Pictures franchise. It has always been our aim to release in the launch window of the new PSVR2 headset, but it's also massively important to us that you, the players, receive the most polished, terrifying experience possible when you strap in for your first ride in Switchback VR. With this in mind, we've made the difficult decision to set a new launch date of March 16th, 2023. Thank you for all your excitement and patience, it really means the world to us. We cannot wait to reveal more about our sinister roller coaster game from hell, so watch this space for our upcoming gameplay features video coming very soon. Considering the huge amount of games coming to PSVR2 at launch, it's kind of hard to complain about a 3-week delay, and hopefully this means we'll get a much more polished product at launch. So what about you? If you were planning on buying Switchback at launch, let me know your thoughts on the delay in the comments below. Alright you guys, it's all the breaking news I have for you today. But make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with all the latest PlayStation VR reviews, Let's Plays, podcasts, and of course breaking news. As always, I'm Brian Paul, and I love you all.